So we're gonna plan out the cross before we solve it. So we see that these two go in by an L2 and an F2, and it will move this piece to the top, and this piece will stay where it is. So after we do these two, we can do it D, and then move this white piece opposite of the blue. And then this will be on the top, facing us, so then we can insert it later. So do an L2, F2, immediately we do a D, then we move this in, and then we can do something like this, and then we can insert this one into the correct space with the algorithm, like this. And then correct the cross. So now we do F2L. So first we can do this pair. So with this pair, there's, it's kind of intuitive, I guess, but you do R, then you do, so normally you would try to like do something like this. But for this case, you can do R, U2, R prime, and then that sets these two into a 3-move insert, because these are opposite, and these two colors are opposite. So R, U, R prime. That finishes the first block. And now the second block. I see these two. And for these two, you can do R prime, U2, R to match them up. So if this white is facing up, and if you look over here, and these two are not matching, you just need to do R prime, U2, R. Then we can insert it from the front into the back slot right here. So to do that, we put the pair over here. We do R prime, U, R. So now we have a large block, and we only have 2 more pairs left. So now let's do this one, the orange-blue pair. So for this one, we need to separate them. And so we can put them in the back, because we need to use one of these empty slots. And we separate them by doing R, U prime, R prime. By doing R, U prime, R prime, we're just moving this one right here while keeping this corner in the same place. So R, U prime, R prime. Now they are 3-move insert away. So we do R, U prime, R prime. And lastly, we have this pair, the blue-red. So we're gonna have to use the last empty slot. So to solve this, we need this one right here, this edge right here. So how we're gonna do that is, if we move it over, this is gonna go away. So we need to move this down using the empty back slot. We move this down, we move this over, so it won't affect this slot right here. Then we move it back up. So now they're 3 moves away. So now for one look OLL, so that would be, this algorithm would be L prime, U prime, L, U, L, F prime, L2, U prime, L, U, F, and that solves the yellow side. Now we have EPL, so the back side is solved. So, and this is going to the right. So the third move will go to the left. So we have M2, U, M, U2, M prime, U, M2.